how to save money when you live paycheck to paycheck. That's what we're going to be talking about today, is how to save money when you live paycheck to paycheck. My name's Jim Hall from affiliatemarketingleaders.com, and today what we want to cover is how to save money. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, it can be challenging to save money. And one thing we want to talk about is, how to save money without really changing a lot of things, which can be very important because we don't want to have to scrimp and change and, do without. So we want to find some things that can just be smart adjustments that can help us to save some money, and then maybe take some of those savings and invest them in some things that we're already doing to actually start to grow those savings, right? So let's get into it a little bit here. I'm going to transition over to my page. Hold on one second, and let's see, we'll transition. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is, and I know this looks really simple and basic, right? But be careful of your spending, because look, your 48 mega roll says 21.5 cents per count. So you would think that your 48 mega roll, it's the biggest one here, right? Here's a 12 mega roll. The 48 mega roll toilet paper, you would think would be your best price at 21.5 cents per 100 count. But lo and behold, the 18 mega roll at 20.6 per mega count is actually the better price on this Angel Soft. So here, what you're saving is, I calculated it out, and it's 4 cents per roll that you're saving. Now, you're not trading anything like I talked about. It's still Angel Soft. It's still Mega Roll. It's the exact same product, the exact same rolls of toilet paper for 4 cents less a roll. Now, are you saving a ton of money? No. But if you can do this on nearly every product that you use, then you can save a lot of money over your grocery bill, right? Again, I'm not talking about changing quality of product. I'm not saying go down here and buy, the meager rolls or the wrapped up papers. I'm not trying to say change your convenience or anything like that. I'm just saying look for the deals. And this includes, if you can find coupons for the things that you use, or if you can find specials, buy one, get one free. Keep track of the things like this that you use on a normal basis. And if you find a buy one, get one free, a lot of people say that a store will jack up the prices and then do a buy one, get one free. I worked for Frito-Lay, and that wasn't the case with Frito-Lay. I don't know about all of the rest of the store, but when we did a buy one, get one free, we didn't change our prices in the store. So when you did get a buy one, get one free, it was buy one, get one free. So on something like this in particular, where you're going to use it eventually, a bag of chips, buy one, get one free, you're probably going to eat twice as many chips, right? You're probably not going to use twice as much toilet paper just because you got it on a special. So you're actually saving money in the long run. Now, is it going to take a while? Sure. In 18 rolls, if you bought one, got one free, you wouldn't have to buy another 18 rolls, and you saved a little bit of 4 cents a roll on it to begin with. All right, enough about that. So look over that for everything that you do and see if you can save some money. You've got a calculator probably in your hand, right? So you can do something like this. You can do 33, what did I do here? I did 33 rolls by 48, $33 by 48, came up with 68 cents a roll. I did 11.88 divided by 18, came up with 66 cents a roll. So there you go. You've got your savings there of a couple of cents a roll. And then I did take some notes on this because I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. We've put a lot of these things into place, and we no longer live paycheck to paycheck. But like I said, I put a lot of these things in place. I took some of my saved money and invested it, started a business. I'll tell you at the end about how you could do that if you're interested. And so I needed a little touch up on how some of this works. So I'm going to bring up my notes here, and you'll see them on the screen. And then so count your coins and bills. Another option is saving your change manually by setting it aside each night. And I know a lot of us, we're spending our money on our credit cards. So you may not have much change. You can also opt to change your savings or checking account to automatically scroll up to the next dollar and deposit your change directly into your bank account. Also, after a sizable amount, you can deposit it directly. In fact, when you want to watch your spending, it's a good idea to use cash instead of credit cards because it can be harder to part with physical money. So that's a good thing to do. Is switch over to cash instead of credit cards. And by doing that, not only do you cause yourself a little pain of having to go to the bank, get the money out, you cause a little bit of challenge for you. So you're like, do I really want to do all of that just to go, spend some money? Do I need all of that? So that will help you to procrastinate a little bit on spending money. Prepping for grocery shopping. Make a list, first of all, because making a list will help you to stick to your list. By making a list, you'll be a lot less likely to grab something you don't need. And making a list means make a list at home where you're going to go through your pantry and and avoid the impulse buying or buying something you don't need. Get coupons and join loyalty programs, especially to the stores you shop in. If you know you're going to shop at your same grocery store every time, get in on the store's loyalty program. The store's loyalty program a lot of times will give you some savings. It can be a pain in the butt, right? But if you're going to be there anyways, all you got to do is key in or swipe your card and you get a discount. So it's probably better to do if you shop that store a lot anyways. If you're not, if you're not a frequent shopper there, it's probably not worth it. But and then the app Flip, F-L-I-P-P, I've not used this app, pulls in coupons from local stores when you enter your zip code, and that way you can shop sales without sorting through the newspaper. If you shop your groceries at a larger retailer like Target, Amazon, or Walmart, you can often find additional savings by downloading the store's app. So that's something to check out too. Walmart.com, you could get loyalty bonuses. You can get incentives on buying their gift cards. I know like Walmart will let you save money on gas if you put money on their gift cards and then buy gas at their gas pumps. So, if Walmart is your normal weekly shop, then get gas while you're there and save the 3 cents or 4 cents, whatever it is. And a lot of times it's the cheapest gas in town already. So minimize restaurant spending is a big one. Of course, we're going to spend the most when we go to restaurants, and we're usually going to, we're out at a restaurant, we're having fun, so we're going to spend a little more while we're there anyways. And then if we can, this is one that I will say, if you'll skip the drinks and dessert, drinks at a restaurant now are up to $2.97, $3.97, more if you're talking about an adult beverage. You can get up to $10 or $15 for a drink, and then the same on a dessert. You're talking $6 to $12, $15 for a dessert. And then the same thing with appetizers. Appetizers have gotten crazy to up to $20 for some appetizers. So anytime you can skip some of these and just outright skip restaurant spending. I mean, if you're really hurting for money, this is a big one. Once a week at a restaurant can cost you about $100 a week if you're talking about a family of 4. So that's a big expense. Delay purchases with the 30-day rule. We have a rule too about this for tattoos. If you're going to get a tattoo, we say wait a year. Go pick out the tattoo, wait a year, and if you still want that tattoo, then you can go and get it. Because hey, if you want it after a year, there's a good chance you'll still want it on your body in the long run. So this is the same kind of idea here, is to avoid overspending by giving yourself a 30 days. If you still want that item in 30 days, then there's a good chance that you actually want that and you're not just buying it because it looked like a good deal or, it was fancy at the moment, So get creative with your gifts, save money with affordable gifts idea, herb gardens and books, baking cookies, gift of your time by offering to take them somewhere. And something like this could be really special anyways, so you could save some money and take somebody somewhere that would be extra neat to them. Reduce your gas usage. I hit on this with the Walmart thing, is use the rewards card. If you've got a Circle K or something like that, I know we got Circle Ks around the East Coast, I don't know where else they might be, but any convenience store might have a rewards card where you can save 3 to 5 to 10 cents a gallon on fuel. If that's your normal stop, then go ahead and apply for their rewards card. Even if it's a credit card, maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. I know a lot of people that are living paycheck to paycheck don't have the means to get a credit card, but sometimes their rewards card is not a credit card. It could be a prepaid card. I saw at one of the gas stations I stopped at in Georgia on the way up to visit our daughter. They had a prepaid rewards card like that where you could just add on a gift card at Walmart, and I think it had a 10-cent reward with it. So something like that. Again, I'm not talking about driving across town to go to a place that has a good reward. I'm just talking about if you're already stopping there, if it's the one you go to, check out their rewards. See if you can save some money there. Bundle your cable and internet. See if your cable has internet. See if your internet has cable. Not necessarily saying go with a new company to bundle your cable and internet, but you could bundle them with whoever you have for one or the other. This could lower your cable bill by as much as $40 per month, and you could save more than $1,000 over 2 years by bundling your cable and internet service. Another option to consider is cutting your cable, or at least cutting some of the additional streaming services or premium subscriptions. Now again, I'm not recommending that you cut stuff or give up cable or even channels. Now, you could look into your package, and if there's channels on your package you don't use that you could get rid of, that's always an option. A lot of people don't know that those kinds of things can be done. A lot of times they'll sell you something like HBA or Cinemax when you join your package, and you've been paying for that for 2 or 3 years and not have used it at all, and it's costing you $17.95 a month, and you don't even know that. So that could be something that you could get rid of. Switch your cell phone. We don't like talking about changing things. I've mentioned that a couple of times. So I don't really like the idea of switching. Changing your plan is one way to save money on your cell phone, but it's not the only way. Removing insurance from your plan could save you nearly $100 per year per line. Signing up for auto pay and paperless statements can save you additional $5 to $10 per month. We compared different cell phone plans to help you find... no, I didn't compare compliance. I didn't mean to put that in there. So this is another one here too. Check with some of the things that you already pay, like your insurance company for your car. Your car insurance probably has a convenience fee for paying a monthly bill instead of a yearly bill. Now, being that this is about living paycheck to paycheck, you may not be able to afford to pay the yearly bill. That's understandable. But you may be able to just go on, what this says here is go on a paperless statement and save a couple of dollars a month. Again, if you do this for most of your bills, if you sign up for auto pay and paperless and can save $3 to $5 or $5 to $10 a month, that will go across a bunch of bills, and that will start to save you a decent amount of money. If you could save 5 to 10 on 5 bills, that's $25 to $50 a month that you've saved. Those kinds of things start to add up. Uncheck the auto renew options on any subscriptions you aren't using regularly, such as subscription boxes, like tackle boxes where you're getting fishing stuff in the mail every month and they're just piling up in a huge box and you never use them. I know I'm guilty of this. And you might even be paying for subscriptions you no longer use or need, or even remember where they're coming from. We found some this month that were like, I don't even know where this is to cancel it. So that's a challenge, right? Reviewing your credit card or bank statement carefully can help you flag any recurring expenses you can eliminate. Pay off high interest debt. Again, I know this one is challenging. That's why I put it down here last, because debt payments can be a huge burden on overall debt. If you can pay off high interest debt more quickly through extra payments using the snowball or avalanche methods, and these are basically paying off your smallest bills. So if you have a credit card with, say, $200 on it, and you keep paying the smallest amount on it, say that your minimum monthly payment is $20 a month, and you keep paying that $20 a month, that credit card will basically never go away. But now that you've saved some money in some of these other things, you can take those savings and snowball it or avalanche it, whichever you want to call this. They're basically the same. There's a little bit of ideology between the two that makes these a little different. But basically, it's paying your small bills off the first so that you can then take that $20 and roll it up to the next one, and then roll it up to the next one, and that will help you to pay off all of your debt. And then you'll save on total interest and free yourself sooner from that burden, and then start putting the money into savings instead, right? And then I also talked about, so once you pay off some of this high interest debt, you get rid of that credit card or two, that will free you up to be able to start a home business and learn how to make some money on the side, right? We can save money, or we can make money, or we can do both, right? That's the best thing is if we can save some money to start to invest into a business on the side, then we can have less risk, because we didn't have that money to start with. So now it's money that we can play with a little better, because we've made it through saving and being smart on some of the things that we've worked on. So if you go over to our website, affiliatemarketingleaders.com, and check us out, you'll see Jim and Christy Hall here, Affiliate Marketing Leaders. That's me and my wife. You can grab our free ebook that talks about affiliate marketing. That's probably all that you really want to grab for now while you're still living paycheck to paycheck. Go read through that book. At the end of that book is a link to get started with us. If you have some extra money right now and are looking to start a business, you can come right here to the digital business, and you can go ahead and get started in our all-in-one business. It's $25 bucks a month, and it pays $20 and $100 monthly commissions for every customer you refer. So for every customer you refer, you can make $20 and $100 commissions for as long as they stay around. So you can start to build up a pretty nice business pretty quickly. This company's paid out over $4 million in commissions. So we've been around with them for a couple of years now. It's helped us to become financially free. Again, with some of the other skills and stuff that I taught you on this video today. All right, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you around in some future videos.